Hello. I cannot begin to tell you how excited I am. This is when you know you are a boring adult. So I'm very hopeful. What I am planning on doing today is stripping laundry, which is basically a process that it just involves a couple of ingredients and letting your, I want to say garments, your textiles soak in them. And it is supposed to remove dirt, oil, grime, grossness, pretty much everything. So my white towels, and this is going to be hard. I'm going to see if I can get like a photo or something. Okay, you can see a little bit there. These are disgusting. I mean, they're not like, these are clean. I have bleached these, but I have had these towels almost 14 years. I've had these since before I've been with my husband, which has been a very long time. So I am going to see if I can't get these to be like new. I have debated on purchasing new towels, but I'm really hoping that this works. Videos that I've seen with laundry stripping, they've done it in their tub. And I'm sure that is to have like the most things that they can put in there, like just capacity wise. But I just don't see myself wringing out stuff from my bathtub and then bringing it over to the washer. So what I'm going to do is fill it in the washer, pause, then let it soak, and then go through a regular wash cycle in the washer itself. And that way it can spin out all the liquid, do all the thing there. So that's my plan. I did see one other person do that. So what it is 1 part of the Arm & Hammer Super Washing Soda. And this is just sodium carbonate. Yes, sodium carbonate. So 1 part of this, 1 part of borax, which is sodium borate, and 2 parts of a powder laundry detergent, which would be fantastic if I looked at ingredients beforehand. So sodium carbonate, so it has a little bit of the Arm & Hammer. It has a little bit of this in it, or at least this ingredient. Sodium chloride, sodium methyl, sodium sulfate. A lot of this is just sodium. Sodium carbonate, peroxide, fluorescent brightener. Reading ingredients is fun. Whether it be food or things that go on your body. Okay, so I'm going to do this to my towels, and I'm going to do this to my sheets. And another reason why I think people do it in their tub is so that they can see the grossness of the water. I do have a glass top, which has only come in handy like 1 other time. I think I like maybe 2 other times. I have just zoned out and stared at this, which was actually very therapeutic. And cats like looking in. So I'm going to load this up, and then I think I'm going to put all the ingredients on top of it, and then I'm going to, like, I know you can't really tell on camera, but they're gross. It's mainly makeup, but yeah, I took a picture of 1 towel So hopefully we can get a little bit of maybe a before and after, but woo! Also, I can use like a glass measuring cup, scoop some water out if we really want to see how gross it is. Okay, and then I have decided to go with a 1/4 cup of the 1 parts and then a 1/2 cup of the 2 parts. So this is just a 1/4 cup scoop here. This gets up my nose and I want to sneeze so bad. Okay, that's done. Okay, that's done. That is done. Okay, so I'm gonna go with my white cycle. It is an hour and 19 minutes, but that doesn't matter because we're gonna let it soak. The wash temperature is hot, which is the hottest that I have. The spin speed is medium and the soil level is extra heavy. And then I also have an extra rinse. Okay, so now that it is full, it started to agitate. Well, I don't have an agitator in this one, but it does the same thing. So now I'm gonna let that soak. Alexa, set a time for 1 hour.
1 hour, starting now.
Supposedly you let it set, and every hour you kind of stir it, basically. And you let it set until it's basically cooled. There's the steam, so you can tell it's very hot water. And then once that's done, I will start the washer up, let it go through its cycle, and hopefully got some like brand spanking new white towels. That made me very happy. Very old. Those are the things that make me happy. But yeah, we will see how this goes. And then hopefully it works and I can do the same process for the sheets as well. These are supposed to be white. These are a set of sheets that I honestly forgot that I had. And I think this is what they mean when you get yellowing from bleaching. Because this is not all like oil from face. Like you can even see the difference there. And then these are the pillowcases off the bed right now. I mean, you can even see the difference. I think I'm going to do the same thing, but I think I'm going to double the solution. Like, I'll keep the same parts, but then it'll be, God, is that too much? It'll be 1.5 cups worth of stuff. Maybe not, but if I can get this sheet set to be nice and usable, then I'll have 3 sets, and that's great. Yeah, and I'll update once the towels are dry. You guys, it's been 2 hours for the sheets, and I'm hopeful. I mean, is it all coming out? I don't know. I don't think so. Sorry, guys. But the water is definitely definitely murkier than what the other one was. Oh, this is, I'm so sorry. Maybe I can start it for like 2 seconds and have it agitate and then pause it again. Oh God, why haven't I been doing this? These are supposed to be white sheets. What the hell happened? Okay. So I'm going to pause it again. Let me push it all down. I'm going to let it set for at least another hour and we'll check in on it. Okie dokie. End of hour 3. I mean, it's much grosser than the towels were. Sorry, I just ate something with some spicy barbecue, so my nose is running. I mean, honest, I don't know how much any more is gonna do. So I think I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time. I add a little bit more suds, or not suds, but stuff, and then run it on its hour cycle. Excuse me. So I'm gonna do that and see how she comes out. Well, it's the next day, and I came up with a different strategy. My washer doesn't fill up completely, so not everything was completely submerged in the water. So I decided to separate like the larger towels, and then I did the sheets as well. So I separated all the large stuff and then just put in my smaller towels and the pillowcases so that there was very little in the washer itself. And then I doubled up on the powders, and I'm not gonna lie, I forgot about them for hours, and I knew it was gonna happen. I had been setting a timer on my Alexa, and at one point I was cooking, and I was like, oh, well, this is easy because I'll time it with this, and then I'll come back to it at this time, and when the rice is done, then it'll be ready for this. And then I lost track because I had finished the cooking. Anyway, it doesn't matter. They were in there for like 7 hours. They had a real good soak. Final thoughts. If I hadn't waited 15 years to do this for the towels, then maybe it would have done a better job. The sheets are not quite that old, and I also believe it's from like bleach remnants. I don't know exactly how that works, but like they were clean. They did not look like that, but they had been stored for a long time, and then it kind of became that, like that was with age that the yellow really sunk in. The pillowcases are much, much, much better. If it didn't take so much time and so much water and so much energy, I might try putting the sheets in one more time, but the results, I mean, the pillowcases look amazing. The pillowcases, they're not perfect, but they look, it looks like an actual pillowcase you can use rather than something that has just been dipped in yellow bleh. The washcloths and the towels, you won't, I mean, this has been washed twice. And the grungy, the makeup, some things were just set in there that did not come out. I can see maybe like once a year doing this and maintaining items. But for me, things that they've just been lost to time. I mean, they do look better, but my hopes of having brand new spankin' fresh white towels have been crushed. I guess that's it. My bar was here. It should have been here. Actuality is here. So I think if I hadn't set that so high, I would have been like, wow, this works great. But that was not the case. I don't have beautiful, brand new looking towels. The sheets look better, but not, again, I was expecting magic. And I didn't get magic, so I'm disappointed. But it did work. I think you do need a lot of that powder, or a lot of the product. So kind of the more is merrier. And then when I started to, because instead of just me like pushing the stuff down, I did press the start button so that it did kind of do this every hour. So when I did that, it's almost like it reactivated the cleaning products, because it started to like bubble. So it was like it reactivated it. And I think that did help it a lot. 7 out of 10. I'd say 7 out of 10. It did get rid of a lot of odor. The sheets, you know, when you just have something packed away for a really long time, it just kind of gets that smell. It did get rid of that. So like that musty smell. So it did get rid of a lot of the odor. So overall, 7 out of 10. Again, I can see me doing this for maintenance and not necessarily to try to get rid of years worth of damage. I'm okay. I'm okay with the amount of my time that this project wasted. All right, well, if you like cleaning videos, if you thought that the washer was very relaxing, like during this product, I think I stared at it a lot more than I have in the past. And I was like, oh, this is nice. Go ahead and leave me a comment or hit that like button or subscribe. And I would greatly appreciate. Yay! All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining me. Let me know if you try this, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.